On the issue of illegal immigration, a position which
he doesn't have credibility with fiscal conservatives. He voted against 2001, voted against 2003, continues to say that he voted correctly when he voted no on those, but at the same time, he's talking about how he wants to make the Bush tax cuts permanent. The message from him is confusing, and people don't get it, and that's why people don't trust him. He was right there with Ted Kennedy and Tom Daschle using class warfare rhetoric. And he still believes in keeping the death tax. He says he wants to keep the Bush tax cuts permanent, but part of the 2001 Bush tax cuts was repealing the death tax. He wants to keep it for the same reason that he voted against the Bush tax cuts, is because he has this class warfare mentality that the liberals do.
I pray that we won't get stuck with him.
You would vote for Hillary
yes,
over...
I will campaign for her if it's McCain.
A Republican Congress that's effectively going to be neutered, and he's going to enjoy doing it.
He's in Putin's face. He's threatening the Iranians.
I would vote for the devil over John McCain.
Let me tell you what a conservative is not.
Okay.
A conservative is not a man that calls tax cuts that George Bush passed that revived the economy tax cuts for the rich. That is not a conservative. A conservative is not a man who is one of two Republicans standing alone in Washington, D.C., voting against those tax cuts that every other Republican supported in Washington, D.C.
Here's a guy, basically, what does he say? The jobs are never coming back. The illegals are never going home, but we're going to have a lot more wars.
We're going to start a lot of wars. He has promised, for the record, Keith, John McCain's platform, and it certainly looks inviting for the fall. He has promised less jobs and more wars. Now, that's something we can all rally behind.
I'm a proud conservative, liberal, conservative Republican.
Could I? Now, come on. Many have to be.